Welcome to the review of Program Terms and Conditions webinar. This section will cover information about terms and condition, grant provisions, J-1 visa support, accident and sickness, medical coverage, financial policies, and program expectations. The Fulbright T Program Terms and Conditions document outlines what is provided to participants and what is expected from them. By signing this document, you agree to follow all Fulbright T program guidelines. Please be sure to thoroughly read this document if you have not done so already. It is also located in your participant folder. IREX expects you to know, understand, and follow the guidelines set forth in this document. If you have any questions about the terms and conditions, please ask the U.S. Embassy or Fulbright Commission staff or email IREX at fulbright@irex.org. You will receive the following as part of the Fulbright T grant: J-1 visa support, a virtual or in-person pre-departure orientation, a workshop in Washington, D.C., travel, round-trip airfare to and from the United States and travel within the United States to and from your host university, a one-time $250 travel allowance for domestic and international travel to offset luggage fees and incidentals in transit, domestic travel reimbursement for round-trip travel expenses from your home to the first point of departure on your IREX purchased itinerary, and housing, generally shared with other program participants. Academic program fees paid directly to the host university. Limited accident and sickness health benefit plan. A $90 weekly allowance for meals and incidentals during the university academic program, and the opportunity for alumni in good standing to participate in alumni activities and compete for alumni grants.
The J-Exchange Visitor Program is designed to promote mutual understanding between the people of the U.S. and the people of other countries and territories through educational and cultural exchanges. In order to maintain your J-1 visa status, you must maintain professional and personal standards during your stay in the U.S. Per Fulbright T program requirements, you must return to your home country or territory for a period of at least 2 years upon completion of the program. Marriage to a U.S. citizen or birth of a child in the U.S. does not exempt participants of the 2-year home residency requirement. The J-1 visa allows you to stay in the U.S. during the period of the Fulbright T program and during the 30-day grace period beyond the program end date. However, no visa transfers or extensions will be granted by ECA or IREX, whether for U.S. undergraduate or graduate programs, other academic study or training, or employment. Transferring your J-1 visa to a different kind of visa is not allowed. Should you choose to travel within the 30 days following the program, you will need to notify your host university representatives, IREX, and ECA in advance. You will be responsible for all costs associated with post-program travel. More information on the post-program travel policy will be shared at the welcome orientation at your universities. While in the U.S., you will be enrolled in the ECA Accident Sickness Program for Exchanges, ASPE. ASPE is a health benefits plan intended to cover illnesses and injuries which occurred during the program. ASPE will not cover pre-existing conditions or prescription medicines to treat pre-existing conditions. Pregnancy is not considered a pre-existing condition. ASPE will be discussed further at the welcome orientation. For more information on ASPE, you may visit usdos.sevencorners.com. You will receive your program funds in 2 installments during the program. You'll receive the first part of the funding at the welcome orientation at your university in January, and the second installment towards the end of the program while you're at your host university. Program funds are sufficient to cover costs during the program, and IREX directly covers living expenses such as rent and meals, but you're expected to budget carefully. Sending money home at the beginning of the program is not recommended since you must have enough funds to cover all costs from January to March. Neither IREX nor host universities can provide additional money. Please note that if you decide to return home Or, if you're terminated from the program, you must return all money received from IREX prorated for the period of non-participation. Program expectations are also described in the terms and conditions. As a Fulbright T participant, it is your responsibility to maintain a standard of conduct and integrity that is keeping with the spirit and intent of Fulbright T. You're expected to contribute positively to the promotion of mutual understanding between the peoples of the U.S. and your countries and territories. Fulbright T participants are expected to conduct themselves professionally at all times during the program. IREX, ECA, and their host university are committed to helping Fulbright T participants achieve success during the program. However, the fellowship can be terminated if participants fail to follow all program rules, including those listed in the Terms and Conditions document and those of their host university and field experience school. If you have any questions, please ask IREX or your host university coordinator. While we do not anticipate ever having to terminate participants from the program, we want to make sure you're aware of the actions or behaviors that can cause this to happen. As program participants, you're expected to behave in a way that positively reflects upon ECA, IREX, Fulbright T, your host university, and your country or territory. For more information on these policies, you can refer to the Terms and Conditions document. Grounds for termination from the Fulbright T program include, but are not limited to, violation of any law of the U.S. or the home country, illicit drug use in violation of U.S. federal law, including marijuana, any act likely to give offense to the United States because it is contrary to the spirit of mutual understanding, failure to observe satisfactory academic or professional standards, physical or mental incapacitation, engaging in any unauthorized income-producing activity, failure to comply with the grant's terms and conditions, material misrepresentation made by any grantee in a grant application form or grant document, conduct which may have the effect of bringing the Department of State or the Fulbright program into disrepute, or violation of the policies of the J. William Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board. In addition, the board has authority to terminate a grant if the grantee has exhausted all benefits of health and accident insurance provided to the grantee by the U.S. Department of State in connection with the grant, and continued medical treatment would lead to the grantee's becoming a public charge. The grantee requires such protracted medical treatment that successful completion of the objectives of the grant is jeopardized. Medical information submitted in the application is found to be substantially inaccurate or incomplete. IREX will provide a comprehensive overview of program policies at the arrival orientation at your host university in January. If you have any questions about any of the content that was covered, please email fulbright@irex.org.